Shanti, this is Sakar Murli of 1st September 2025. Morning Murli Baptada Madhuban. Essence, sweet children, you have to become the most elevated human beings. At this elevated conference, the most elevated human beings are Lakshmi and Narayan. Question: which indigo task are you children carrying out with the Father? Answer: the establishment of the original internal deity region and the deity kingdom. You are carrying out this task with the Father is an indigo way. The Father is the Lord of Garden who is changing this forest of thorns into a garden of flowers. There is nothing for some in a garden which could cause sorrow. Song: at last the day for which we had been waiting has come. Om Shanti, the spiritual father sits here and explains to spiritual children. He definitely has to explain through a body. Our souls cannot perform any task without a body. Only once at this elevated conference age does the spiritual fathers take a body. This conference age is also called the most elevated age because after this conference age the golden age comes. The golden age is called a most elevated age. The Father comes and establishes that most elevated age. He comes at the conference age, therefore this age is called the most elevated age. It is here that he makes you children the most elevated. Then you go and stay in that most elevated new world. Most elevated means the highest on high human beings who are Radhe and Krishna or Lakshmi and Narayan. Only you have this knowledge. People of other regions will also agree that they definitely are the master of heaven. Bharat is praised a great deal. However, the people of the Bharat don't know this themselves. They says that so and so become a residents of heaven, but they don't understand what heaven is. They themselves said that so and so has gone to heaven, which proves that he must have been in the hell before. Heaven will come when the fathers establish it. Only the new world is called this. There are two things, heaven and hell. People said that heaven exists for 100,000 of years. You children understand that it was a heaven yesterday. That was their kingdom Lakshmi and Nara, and that you are once again claiming your inheritance from the Father. The Father says, sweet beloved children, it is because you souls are impure that you are in hell. It is also said this Iron Age still has 40,000 years left. Therefore, there definitely would be a called residents of the Iron Age. This world is old. Human beings are in depths of darkness. At the end, when there is a fire, all of this will finish. You have loving intellects number-wise according to the efforts you make. According to how loving your intellects are, you will claim a high status to the same extent. Wake up early in the morning and remember the Father with a lot of love. You may even have tears of love. This is because it is after a very long time that the Father has come and meet you. Baba, you come and liberate us from the sorrow. We were foundering in an ocean of poisons and have continued to become so unhappy. This is now the depth of hell. Baba has now told you the secrets of the whole cycle. He has come and also explained to you what the soul's world is. Previously, you didn't know this. This world is called the forest for thorns. Heaven is called the garden of Allah, a garden of flowers. The Father is also the God, Lord of the garden, who makes you flowers into a thorns again. Ravan, you children understand that the Bharat was a garden of flowers that is now a forest. Animals and scorpions, etc., live in the forest. There are no fearsome animals in the golden age. They have written so many things in the scriptures, such as that Sri Krishna was bitten by a snake, that this happens and that happened. They have portrayed Sri Krishna in a copper age. The Father has explained that devotion is completely different from this knowledge. Only the one Father is the ocean of knowledge. It isn't that Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are the ocean of knowledge. No. Only the one ocean of knowledge is the called the purifier. It is only through this knowledge that human beings receive a salvation. There are two places of salvations, that the land of liberations and the land of liberations in life. You children know that a kingdom is now being established. However, this is antigo. The Father himself comes to establish the original internal deity regions. All others comes in their own human costumes. The Father doesn't have a costume of his own. This is why he is called incorporeal God. The Father, everyone is physical. He is called incorporeal God, the Father of incorporeal souls. You souls live there, and the Father also lives there. However, he is indigo. The Father come himself and establish the original internal deity region. There is no sorrow in the soul's world. The Father says your benefit lies in the just one thing, remembrance of the Father, manvana bhav. That's all. It is understood that when someone has become a child of the Father, that child will receive his inheritance. To remember Alpha means to receive the inheritance of the golden age, new world. The impure world definitely has to be destroyed. We definitely have to go to the land of immortality. The Lord of Immortality is telling the story of immortality to the Parvatis. So many people go on a pilgrimage. So many go to the Amarnath. There is nothing there. All of that is descriptions. There it is even a grain of truth. It is a song. The body is a false, Maya is a false, and the whole world is false. There has to be meaning to that. There is only falsehood here. This is to an aspect of this knowledge. It isn't a lie to call a glass a glass. On the path of devotions, they tell lies about the fathers. Only the one father speaks the truth. You know that the Baba has now come and is telling you the true story of becoming the true Nara. Artificial diamonds and pearls are also exist. These days, there is a lot of show of artificial things. Their sparkle is such that they look even better than the real thing. These artificial stones didn't exist here previously. They come here recently from the abroad. When the artificial and the real are the mixed together, you can't tell them apart. Instruments have been invented with which you can recognize them. Artificial spirits have been invented so that you just can't tell them apart. You children no longer have any doubts. Those with doubts don't come back again. So many come to exemptions. The Father says, now open a big shops. Yours is only the true shop. You open the true shop. The very big sannyasis have very big shops where important people go. You can also open a big sentence. The expansions of devotion is completely separate from this knowledge. It isn't said that the devotion has been continued from the beginning of the time. No, through this knowledge there is a liberation or a day. There you were completely voiceless, the master of the world. Human beings don't even know that this Lakshmi and Nara were the master of the world. There were only the sun dynasty and the moon dynasty. There were no other regions. You children heard the song. Do you understand that this day of the conference age has finally come, when he come to meet our unlimited Father? We are making effort to claim our unlimited inheritance. In the golden age, you don't say, at the last day has come. People here make plans for a lot of grain and other things. They believe that they are the ones who are establishing heaven. They believe that students are new blood and that they will help a great deal. This is why the governments work hard on them. However, it is the students who then throw the stones, etc. It is the students who are the leaders, is causing chocos. They are very clever. They are called those with the new blood. There is no question of new blood. There is a blood connections, and yours is now the spiritual connections. You say, Baba, I am your 2 months old child. Some children celebrate their spiritual birthday. It is the godly birthday that should be a celebrate. Your physical birthday should be cancelled. We will only feed Brahmans. It is this that should be a celebrate. Those are impure births, where this is your godly birth. There is a difference of the day and night. However, this happens when there is a faith. It shouldn't be that you celebrate your godly birthday and yet you then go back to your impure birth again. That also happens. They had continued to celebrate their godly birthdays and then they disappeared. These days they celebrate their wedding anniversary. They think that weddings are auspicious occasions. They even celebrate the day of going into a decorations. It is the wonder, is it not? The father sits here and explains all of these things. You must only celebrate your godly birthdays with the Brahmans. We are Shiv Baba's children. When we celebrate a birthday, we only remember Shiv Baba. The children whose intellects have failed should celebrate their birthday so that they forget in their impure birth. Baba also gives this advice: this is only when your intellects have firm faith. We belong to Baba and none others, that's all. Then at the end we will reach our destinations. If you die in the remembrance of the Father, the next birth you will take will be according to that. Otherwise, those who remember their wives at the end, this is also mentioned in the Granth. It is said, let there be the water of the Gangas in your mouth at the end. All of those things belong to the path of devotion. The Father says to you, even while leaving your home, spin the discus of the self-realizations. Keep the Father and the cycle in your intellects. It is definitely by continuing to make effort now that you will have that remembrance at the end. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father, because you children now have to return home bodiless. While playing your parts here, you will have become a Tamopardhan from Satopardhan. You now have to become a Satopardhan once again. At this time, you souls are impure, so how can you receive a pure bodies? Baba has given you many examples. After all, he is a jeweler's. Impurity is not mixed into the jewelry. It is mixed into the gold. If you want to make 24 karat gold into a 22 karat gold, you mix silver into it. There is now no gold. They continue to take it from everyone. Look at the kind of banknotes they make these days. There isn't even enough paper. You children understand that has been happening for the cycle after cycle. Everyone is fully investigate. People are made to open their lockers, etc. Full checks are made. It is said the wealth of some will be burned, the wealth of others will be looted by the government. Crazy flowers will also break out. You children know that all of that is going to happen. This is why you are preparing your bags and baggage for the future. Other people don't know this. Only you receive the inheritance from 21 births. It is with your money that Bharat is being made into a heaven. You yourselves will then resonance there. You children claim your tilaks of sovereignty by your own efforts. Baba, the Lord of the poor, has come to make you into the master of heaven. However, you become a dose according to how much you study. It doesn't happen through mercy or blessings. It is a teacher's duty to teach. It is no matter of mercy. Teachers receive a salary from the government. Therefore, they will definitely teach. You receive such a big reward. You become a multi-millions times fortunate. They show the symbols of the lotus at Shri Krishna's feet. You have come here to become a future millionaires. You become a very happy, wealthy and immortal. You gain victory over death. Human beings cannot understand these things. When your lifespans are over, you become immortal. They have created images of pandas showing them to be big and tall. They believe that pandas were very tall. You are those pandas. The difference is that of the day and night. People are not that tall. They are only the 6 feet tall. On the path of devotions, there is a first, the devotions of shivbaba. They can't build a big image of him. First, there is adulterate devotions of shivbaba. Then they crave status of the deities and they make very big idols of them. They make big images of the Pandavas. They make those idols so they can worship them. The worship of the Lakshmi takes place once every 12 months. The worship of the Jagat Amba, the world of Mother, takes place every day. Baba has also explained, you are doubly worshipped. I am worshipped just as the souls of Oraligna, the our image. You are worshipped in the form of Saligram and also a deities. When they hold a sacrificial fire of the Rudra, they have so many saligrams created. So, who is greater? There is a why Baba says Namaste to you children. He enables you to attain such an elevated status. Baba tells you such a deep things. Therefore, you children should have so much happiness. God is teaching us to make us into a gods and goddess. We should thank Him so much. By staying in the remembrance of the Father, you will have good dreams and you will also have a good visions. Acha to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baptada. The spiritual father says Namaste to spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. Celebrate your godly spiritual birthday and maintain your spiritual connections, not a blood connections. Cancel your physical impure birthday. It should not even be remembered. 2. Prepare your bag and baggage for the future. Use your wealth in a worthwhile way to serve Bharat and make it into habit. Give yourself the tilak of sovereignty with your own efforts. Blessings, may you be an easy yogi who cooperates with an yagya with the love and cooperations. Bap Dada's love, the love of the children, those who are loving and cooperative. Sahyog. With the yagi automatically becomes a easy yogi, sage yogi. Cooperation is easy yoga. The father is the conqueror of the hearts, loves the love of the heart, and cooperations of the heart. Those who have small hearts become a happy, making a small deals, where those who with the big hearts make unlimited deal. The value is of the love and not of the thing. This is why handful of the raw rice of Sudama has been remembered. Generally, no matter how much someone gives, if there is no love in it, it is not accumulate. When even a little is accumulated with the love, it then becomes a multi-million. Slogan: in order to your time and energy are not wasted, think before you act. Awake signal: now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Bap Dada is giving a special signals to you children. Children, now let your love become a volcanic. Become a ones who destroy evil Jwalamukhi and burn any karmic accounts that still remain in your mind of your relations and contacts in this intense fire of love. Acha, Om Shanti.